EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And off we go from Ford Field. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on it like I'm picking a prize. Hit the crib.
Panther 60.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Blaster. 52 blue.
The motion man is Sanders.
Mega.
Right to the air goes Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3. From the gun, it's Young. At the pump, it's Trevor Etienne. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set.
We get in motion. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got a man! That's McMillan! That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Okay, ready?
Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 45, White. Ready?
They'll get this out wide, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5.
Down.
McMillan comes in motion. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
95. Hey, go steal.
The motion man is Sanders. They'll put a receiver in motion right.
Hut, hut.
Here's a run. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much. And they drop him in the backfield.
Brings up second.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Ready?
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
Black Ultra. Green Jacket. Claws red. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. This is caught at the 2.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On the double.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal.
Yellow. Black shot. Cut.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Loose past the 35. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
His kick is good.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He'll stop in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Shot. 17. Let's go now. Red. 38. Plastic. 6. 43 rail. Ready.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Young. Pass to the receiver, Horn. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Ready. Beetle blue.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's read 19. 70 Lion.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Young quickly out to Leggett. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 22-yard line. It is a big play on 1st down. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down. Carolina.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a toss, right side. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys? And that's important.
This lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do. But if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken just shy of the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we can see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
The motion man is Sanders.
79 Broncos.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Lions have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop the throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, sack, pop, regular,
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Inches.
Ready? Ram go!
We're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's fourth down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on third down. It seems to be more of like a first and second down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on third down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Second and inches at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Now, faking the give, rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Back to the right. Caught by Sanders. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack, but he can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
To the air now on first and 10. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he is out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. That's hard. And he's into the end zone. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Curve 19, curve 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Agnew on the return. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. Can't be lying.
The motion man is Sanders.
18, 5 here.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Ready, strike it. Here we go, set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll go play action with Young. Forced to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Third and 10.
Black Ultra. Green Jack. Real green. Black. 95. Spike. Set.
Here's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
16 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. 43 rails. Set.
A carry now for Brooks. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. We get in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. On the bootleg, it's Young. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Blue, red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They hand it to Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. On the toss, they give it to Moss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out.
Panthers 18. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go. Red, black 40. White, grill, green. Ready?
Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. Trouble. 30. Smash. 6. Mega. Ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he will go all the way. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two.
For the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
He'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down, 3 to go.
33.
Here's Young to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's a handoff to Moss. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
Let's go. 19, 18.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and Really nice job picking up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 24 now, here's second and 8.
Here we go. 6, leather. Check, huh?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Moss. Touchdown! And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown! So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, Red, 38. Set.
On a run with Brooks to begin this drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He's to midfield. Jonathan Brooks. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 67 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's to the receiver, Horn. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Blaster, 6. Black shot.
Leggett in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Like I'm picking a pride, hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Set. Ready.
Another try with Moss. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
They go once more with Moss. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Moss. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
On the ground, this is Moss. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Come on. Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Our run here with Gibbs.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready, ready.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Shut up. Go.
They'll run with Moss.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
3rd and long.
70 Lions.
So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from down.